Dan Sheldon at The Athletic.
Thank you, Jordan. Good afternoon, Ralph.
Good afternoon.
Just sum up the defeat.
Yes, everybody has seen that they had no chance in the first half in the way we played there. We tried it man-oriented like we tried it against Chelsea, but it didn't work because the individual quality today, we couldn't stop it. And when you're not super brave there, then you have no chance to defend it like this. We had big problems in the half spaces there beside the center, and there we could not stop them. This was the reason why we changed in the halftime, but the game was gone at that moment. I think in the second half, you could see that it was more stable. We played better football. We had given them not so many chances in our normal shape, what we normally play. I don't know, when you can play this game again and start like this, maybe you have more chances. It's still hard to defend against a team on fire because they also had chances in the second half, also scored a goal from a set piece. But we can definitely play better than in the first half. This is for sure. We had a lot of chances, to be honest. This is a little bit disappointing today. This is because we never scored here so far. So it's always tough to get something. We never scored a goal here. We had a good chance for equalizer, but even then, I think against this team that is really on fire at the moment, I must say. They saved a few players during the week for the weekend, so we know how important this game was for them. And they didn't make the mistake they made against Brighton, that they stopped after the 2-0. They kept on going today, and this was tough for us to defend. Congrats to Liverpool. It was a very, very good game from them.
You made 3 changes from the team that lost to Norwich and changed the formation, so that arguably wasn't the response you were kind of hoping for that first 45 minutes.
Yeah, I know. We tried something during the week, but today Ibra was suddenly then out. He couldn't play. He was. We tried something, but then we had to change it today, and it would have been better, I think, when we changed it our normal shape. We wanted to surprise them a little bit. We surprised ourselves, I think, today, and this is not a good idea against a team on fire. This is definitely was my mistake, if you want to take it on my part.
So you're responsible for today's defeat rather than any individual mistakes?
Absolutely no. I sent them on the first half with a not good plan on the pitch, and this didn't work.
And just finally from me, another frustration must be not scoring goals or taking chances. You've said today that it's unlikely you'd have won the game regardless, but your team wastes so many chances week after week.
Yeah, there's also a good goalkeeper in the goal who has made a few good saves. And yes, we had good moments, I think, to score. And there you can see the difference when they are coming in front of our goal. It is absolutely unbelievable how they played, and we are in the last pass and the last decision. This is different. It's also not so surprising, to be honest, because there must be a reason why they are the best team or one of the best teams in the world, and we are a team that is doing everything to stay in the league.
Thank you, Ralph.
Okay, Alfie House.
Good evening, Ralph. Apologies if I just misheard you. Did you say that Ibrahima Diallo was ruled out and late?
Yeah.
I just wanted to get an update, possible, on Moel Yunusi, where he was staying, still Musa Gineppo, if possible.
Yeah, Moy was staying at home because his wife is getting a baby, and he had to stay home. Yes.
And if I may just ask a couple of players about a question about your players. Romain Perraud, you brought him back in today. Firstly, what was your thinking with bringing him back in, and how did you assess what you saw? I
want to have a left foot on this side. We wanted to play him behind with his left foot. I think this was the goal. We had a few good moments with this way of playing, but in the back five, I think it is we played it in some games today this season so far, and it worked well. But against this individual quality, man-oriented playing, you have seen what happens then, and this was not possible for us today to do it like this.
And it'll be a similar assessment as well. Obviously, Lianco's first Premier League start. I know it would be probably the toughest lesson he could have had, really.
Yes, right. This is Premier League, you know that you play against the best teams in the world, and you have to learn and you have to get better. And this is what we all are doing every week, learning and finding solutions against top teams is always difficult. And this is not a place where you have to get points. We had taken one in Man City, what was an unbelievable performance. Against Chelsea, we were also long on the way to take something. Today, it was very easy for them, especially because we had a bad first half. And this is a little bit disappointing that we couldn't keep the game longer open. But even then, I think it would be tough here.
Thanks very much. Congratulations on the result, Ralph.
Thanks.
Okay, Tom Leach.
Hi, Ralph. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I don't know if I misheard you. You said Ibra didn't make today. What was Ibra's problem? Was it an injury?
Yeah. He had yesterday a duel in the training in the final session, and then he twisted his ankle and he couldn't play today.
Okay, thank you. Can I just ask about Nathan Tella then? You gave him 45 minutes today. Just curious what you made of how he performed. I appreciate it's a difficult game for him to step into at that point.
Yeah, it's not easy to come in, but I think both 10s did it good when they came on. We had a little bit more control of the spaces there, a little bit... it was a little bit harder for them to play through our lines. We could stop them a little bit of putting pressure on us, and this was the job they had to do today, and this was okay.
Okay, not much time now to really rest for the next one. We start the busy festive run now, so what have you got, 3 or 4 days until Leicester? What's the plan now for those next few days, and can we expect more changes, I guess, against Leicester to keep them all a little bit fresh?
Well, let's have a look at what we need. We invested a lot this week to prepare for a good game, but it was in the end not a good week because we are in the end and struggling with a few things what we haven't planned, and so we have now a few days to prepare for the Leicester game and have to show a different performance at home. I think we have shown this season that we can play better like we did in the first half, although you have to say that it was a team on fire we were facing today, and when you're then not on the highest level, then it looks like this, and this was tough for us today. But I think last week Arsenal lost here 4-0. They have been also on fire. So when we speak about Liverpool, and in the moment they are, as I said before the game, they are super hungry. They are super motivated. They are an unbelievable flow in the moment, and to stop them, I think there is no team in the moment that doesn't have problems here to take something in this stadium. This is also for sure. No matter how you play or what you do.
Okay, Ralph, have a safe trip back.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Well done.